Hello and welcome to some biology class. Friends, today we shall discuss about complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Depending on the closeness of the physical locations of linked genes in chromosomes, linkage can be complete or incomplete. In complete linkage, the genes are so close together that their alleles are virtually never separated by crossing over. The closer the physical locations of two genes on a DNA, lesser are the chances for them to get separated by crossover event. So, in case of complete linkage, there is no crossing over or recombination between the linked genes. As a result, the linked genes are transmitted together to the offsprings, thereby maintaining only parental combinations of the linked genes for generations. It is because of complete linkage at the time of gametogenesis, the linked genes do not separate, they remain together, thereby producing only non-crossover gametes for the linked genes. Complete linkage is rare in nature. It is seen in male Drosophila and other heterogametic organisms. In heterogametic organisms, sex chromosomes are morphologically distinct. As a result, they fail to form homologous pair. In the absence of pairing between homologous chromosomes, there will not be any crossing over or recombination between them. As a result, parental combinations of the genes are maintained. In this example of complete linkage, wild-type Drosophila having grey body with vestigial wings were crossed to another Drosophila having black body with long wings. All the F1 hybrids had grey body with long wings. When these F1 male hybrids were back crossed to a double recessive female having black body with vestigial wings, only two types of offsprings were produced in equal proportion, whereas in other dihybrid cross, four types of offsprings are produced. Why in male Drosophila only two types of offsprings are produced as a result of this backcross? The reason is complete linkage. It is because of complete linkage between the two genes. The genes do not separate, because of which only two types of offsprings having parental combinations of the linked genes are produced. As already mentioned, male Drosophila is a heterogametic organism. That means the sex chromosomes are morphologically distinct, because of which they fail to form homologous pair. In the absence of pairing between the homologous chromosomes, there will not be any crossing over or recombination between the genes, because of which only two types of offsprings having parental combinations of the linked genes are produced. This indicates that grey body is inherited together with the vestigial wings and black body is inherited with the long wings. This is because of the complete linkage between the two different genes. Incomplete linkage. Linkage is incomplete when non-parental combinations of the linked genes are also formed. It means in certain cases the linked genes separate as a result of crossing over. In case of incomplete linkage, the homologous chromosomes undergo breakage and reunion during meiosis at the time of formation of gametes. Because of crossing over between the linked genes, in addition to the non-crossover gametes, crossover gametes are also formed, whereas in case of complete linkage, only non-crossover gametes are formed. In this example of incomplete linkage, maize variety having colored and normally filled seeds were crossed to another variety of maize having colorless and shrunken seeds. All the F1 hybrids had colored and normally filled seeds. When these F1 hybrids were back crossed to a double recessive having colorless and shrunken seeds, 4 types of offsprings are produced. Out of 4 types of offsprings, 2 types of offsprings have parental combinations of the linked genes. Remaining 2 types, which are recombinants, have non-parental combinations of the linked genes. What is the reason behind this? The reason is crossing over between the linked genes. It is because of breakage and reunion during meiosis at the time of gamete formation. The incomplete linked genes separate that result in the formation of crossover gametes. In this figure, at the time of gametogenesis, these homologous chromosomes have undergone breakage and reunion, as a result of which crossing over has taken place. Because of crossing over, these 2 linked genes have been separated that have resulted in the formation of 2 types of crossover or recombinant gametes. These recombinant gametes are responsible for the production of offsprings that have non-parental combinations of the linked genes. So the separation of the linked genes by crossing over have resulted in incomplete linkage. These crossover gametes after fusion with other gametes gives rise to offsprings with non-parental combinations of the linked genes. In this example, out of 4 types of offsprings with parental combinations of the linked genes are sufficiently large in number, whereas the offsprings with non-parental combinations of the linked genes are small in number. Out of 8,368 individuals, 4,032 individuals had colored with normally filled seeds and 4,035 had colorless and shrunken seeds. These 2 groups of offsprings together accounts for 96.4% of the total offsprings. So the parental combinations are much more in number as compared to the non-parental combinations of the linked genes, which accounts for only 3.6% of the total offsprings. In non-parental combinations of the linked genes, only 149 individuals had colored and shrunken seeds and 152 plants had colored and filled seeds. Together, these 2 types of offsprings which have non-parental combinations of the linked genes accounts for 3.6% of the total offsprings. This is because of incomplete linkage. So friends, this is all about complete and incomplete linkage. For more updates, please subscribe my YouTube channel, Sun Biology Class.